Hey everybody, this is John and welcome to the free video. So big questions today in terms of the markets. It's like the markets are down. Are we about to roll over and die? All right, so let's just kind of take a look at a couple of things here to determine that. So the first thing I always look at is the VIX. And so one of the things that I've found newer traders will often ask is, for example, on this day right here, which of course was back in December before Christmas, a lot of people were asking, gosh, should I be hedging here? And I'm like, are you kidding me? If you've been holding long all through this time, that's a big problem. It's called, it's like what's your money management, what's your stop loss. The time to hedge, okay, is that when the VIX is down here at the lower Bollinger Band, there's really nowhere to go for stocks but down, okay? Now, if the markets are a little more quiet, it's like, okay, great, you just get a little pullback, but of course, as we all know, you could turn into something much bigger. So the VIX can't get much lower than that. So on the other side of the coin, so again, if we look at this and just say, okay, so Bollinger Band came, so we had the big puke. Bollinger Band came down. Great. That's the time to put on a hedge. Bollinger Band came down. That's the time to put on a hedge. Down here is too late. So the first thing I like to look at for this stuff is where are we? Where's the VIX in relation to the Bollinger Band? So right here, when the VIX is exploding up through these Bollinger Bands, that's the time to take the opposite side. You're buying longer term calls on the spiders. That's one of the best trades that you can do. At the time, it seems like it's the stupidest thing you could do, right? But you have to do the opposite of fear. You have to do the opposite of panic, okay? So right now, where are we? Well, what's weird right now is that these Bollinger Bands, because we've had so much volatility, they're not narrowing out. They're widening out still. So the VIX has come down. The VIX has come down, and today we had kind of an up day, but we're still, I don't think we're going to get down here, but what we want to do now is just kind of look at, okay, well, that's what's going on with the VIX, but what's going on with the spiders and the bonds, because that's really what's driving everything at this point. All right, so there's two super important things we want to look at right now in the two most important markets that are driving everything right now, which of course is the SPX for stocks and then /ZB for the bond market. All right, so the key dates we have coming up. So you can see here on the 20, and I say the 24th, but it's about the 24th to the 25th. So we got to look at this as kind of a 2-day range. But what I'm looking for, and I know we had a down day today, but of course, we had a down day here, et cetera, et cetera. And the question is this the top, and are we going to puke and have a 100% symmetrical move from here to here? I personally don't think so. Okay, of course, I do subject my will to that of the market, but we don't have any signs that we have actually any technical breakdowns yet until we at least get a close below Friday's low. Okay, so what I'm looking for here is that we could get one more push higher, not necessarily up into exactly 2801 or anything like that, but right up into the 24th. So what idea here is you get a down move like this, suck in shorts, get a 1 or 2 day rally, and then you puke. Okay, so what correlates that? What backs that up in terms of timing? Well, if we look at the bond market, okay, we all know that everything is really coordinated right now with the bond market, and we kind of take a look here at how this is setting up in terms of all this stuff. We have got a move here where coming up into the 100% retracement level is here at the 31st. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that we've got a situation where we can rally right, for a little bit of a pullback here, but rally into the 31st, and that would also correspond with a pullback in stocks. The main thing to understand here is we've got huge timing coming up in the bonds and huge timing coming up in stocks. All right, and that just means that there are big moves underway, and you've got to be prepared for them. All right, so what is this whole timing, just with all these key markets and things like that? Well, Carolyn and I did a class this Saturday, and it was a great class, rave reviews, probably the most aha moments I've ever seen in a class, because a lot of people don't realize that in the markets, a lot of weird reversals happen at specific time extensions. And if you don't know what those are, you're basically left in the dust. So on Saturday, we already did the strategy class. If you're seeing this for the first time, you can still sign up and get the recording of this, okay? And join us for the live trading, which starts on Wednesday and goes on Thursday as well as Friday. And again, if you can't attend this live, you can still get the class at this discounted rate, because once this goes into the store, once it's over, the price shoots up, okay? This is kind of the early bird is always during the class. Once it's over, the price goes up. So with this, of course, you get a recording of the Saturday class that you can go back and review, but then you get 3 live trading days. We're going to be focusing on day trading futures, day trading options, swing trading options, and stocks. Basically, during this class, we'll also, it's basically simple. It's like long calls, long puts, you know, long futures, short futures. We'll do a few spreads. We're not going to do it too complicated. But the main thing with this class is not only do you learn a strategy that has had more impact on our clients than any other strategy that we've ever taught, but this class, every time we've done it, people have made enough money trading a one lot to pay for the class. So it's a great ROI. If you took the strategy class and you're thinking like, man, I did not upgrade to the pro, well, just give us a call. Email us, support@simplertrading.com. Give us a call at the office, you know, either tonight or tomorrow, 512-266-8659, and you can upgrade from strategy to pro for $400 because you can apply that credit towards it. Anyway, this is not a class you want to miss. If you've got anything that you're struggling with in the markets, this is the missing piece of the puzzle for most people. All right, I'm super excited to continue along with this class and do the live trading, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. We'll see you at the next update.